All right, I'm back. We are back with another review. This time it's going to be for The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 13, episode 13. All right, we're in Spain, Barcelona, Spain. Absolutely gorgeous country. I would love to go there. They're staying at this like villa, gorgeous, beautiful. The ladies, they came with all their a million suitcases. Anne Marie, the new lady, had like 6, 7 suitcases, which was crazy to me. But okay, girl, do you. Um, so they get to the villa and the lady's giving them a tour. The place was beautiful on the inside and apparently it was built in like the 14th century. And then she's giving them a little brief history as they do the tour. And then she mentions at the end that the place is haunted. So of course everybody's freaking out about that. Why did Erica say in her confessional that she has a sixth sense? She can smell spirits. I've never heard anything. I've never heard that. And then the producer is like, "You can smell spirits," and she's like, "Yeah, I can smell spirits." Okay, girl, we all got something. I guess you can smell spirits. Okay. So anyway, they get ready for dinner, and Kyle, of course, is late. She normally isn't, but she was really late. She couldn't figure out what she wanted to wear. I'm loving where they're staying. They ate outside in this beautiful, like, they were sitting out, like, in this courtyard, and the villa provided them with, like, a real singer and a guitarist, so they were being serenaded. It was nice. So their chef comes out, Spanish old young man. His name is Storm, and he was cute. And of course, the ladies are like, ooh, ooh, which was funny. Garcelle was just like, hey, Garcelle said in her confessional, Storm can rain on me any day. He was cute. He was cute. He just seemed really young, and he seemed a little nervous serving them. So they go to dinner. They go inside. They sit down. They're eating dinner. Anne Marie takes her narrow behind. I can't stand the way she speaks. First of all, she's so pretentious the way she speaks, and everything is just her inflection. And I could not be around her. I could never meet her. I could never be around her. She's too much. So she goes, "I'm glad everyone's getting along. I just wanted to address the elephant in the room." So she starts talking about what happened with Sutton and, the whole esophagus thing. And then Sutton said to her, it wasn't really the esophagus thing that really bothered me. I didn't like that you basically called me insecure and lonely. And she kind of made this blanket statement saying that single people are lonely. And she kind of offended a few of the women in the room, including Garcelle. So instead of owning that, she proceeds to get really nasty. And she's like, "Well, I apologize if I made you feel a certain type of way." And so they cut to Garcelle's confessional. And she's like, "If this is your apology, you can keep it." Just Anne Marie. So in the middle of that all happening, Crystal speaks up and she goes, "We'll get to you in a minute." I was like, damn, okay. So she gives this terrible apology to the ladies about basically calling them lonely because they're single. And she gets to Crystal and she goes, "Well, I just want to address with you, Crystal, what you said about the women the first time I met you." And Crystal's like, "What are you talking about? I've only met you like 6 times in my whole life. Like, what? We've never really even had like a serious conversation." So Anne Marie says that Crystal told her when she first met her, she was talking about the other women in the group and said that the women were shallow and uneducated. Now, Crystal, I do believe that you said that because you've made comments before about them not being very smart. So, of course, Bravo, shady as hell, roll that beautiful bean footage. They pull up all these clips of her making comments about them either being shallow, not educated, trying to school people on what the definitions of words mean and stuff like that. And so Dorit, in the middle of all of this going on, they cut to Dorit and she goes, "I think we're all educated. I think everybody's educated. While you were too busy being a child bride, we were all working hard and educating ourselves." That was shade. And apparently they're going at it online right now. about that. But so I do believe that Crystal said that. And Crystal's like, I don't remember saying that. I never said that to you. I never said that. And Anne-Marie's like, yes, you did. She goes, you're welcome. I finally made you relevant. Nasty. So nasty. Wow. So Anne-Marie, I still don't like you, but you did bring it in that scene. I got to give it to you. You really did. So in that same scene, actually, no, the next day. So the next day after the dinner, one thing I want to add about the dinner, Crystal got really defensive when the ladies asked her, like, did you say that? Because Garcelle asked her specifically, did you say that? And she goes, no, I didn't say that. And that's very hurtful that you would ask me that. And Garcelle's like, I'm asking you that because she's accusing you of saying it. So I'm asking you, did you say it? Crystal, you said it. Own it. You said it. You know you said it. And that whole socialite shit too. You probably said that too. Anyway, so the next day, they're all talking about the dinner. And Sutton actually comes to Crystal's room and they discuss what happened. And she basically says to Sutton, I'm going to just keep my distance with her. Which you probably should, because she came for you and you didn't really do anything. You had that energy last episode when you called her a bitch, but you didn't even stand up for yourself in this situation. I'd have stood up for myself. But that's just me. So they all meet outside because they're going to this church. They have like Sutton has like a big day planned with all of them. And their first stop is they're going to this church and they're going to be, I guess, praying or doing a confessional. I'm not sure. They made a joke about how some of the ladies in the group need to do confessionals. So while they're sitting outside waiting for everybody, Erica is on her cell phone and goes, oh, well, I got a little bit of good news to start off the day. So she proceeds to tell them that the court that came for her about those earrings last season that were supposedly bought with funds from Tom Girardi's victims, allegedly, like basically they accused him of misappropriating the funds and buying Erica these $750,000 earrings. And Erica stated last season, like, I don't know if he did that or not. And I'm not turning them in until, just basically just give me time to see how the judgment plays out. So that was her whole point of even bringing it up to the ladies. And she's like, the court sided with her. And basically the court was like, no, you can't take those from her because there's no way of knowing if they were bought with misappropriated funds, something like that. Look it up. I'm not doing all that. So the ladies are like, oh, okay. And Erica in her confessional was mad because she's like, that's, I would expect them to be more happier for me because I actually had a small victory. And she's like, I told them last time to just wait it out. Not everything is instant, wait it out. And Sutton kind of called her out a little bit, how she got nasty with them about it. And she's explaining this whole court situation. So long story short, Erica was definitely a little disappointed in that they didn't like, I don't know what reaction she was trying to get, to be honest. Like all that court shit, I'm surprised that you would expect them to have a positive reaction when they initially had the reactions that they had. I don't know what she was expecting, but I feel like she shouldn't have really been expecting anything, but whatever. So they all get on their Sprinter vans. They're in two different Sprinter vans going to this church, and there's like really windy roads, and some of them are starting to get car sick because they're literally, as they go up this mountain to this old church in Spain, beautiful though, overlooking the ocean, water, whatever body of water it is over there, some body of water, so Crystal is like, we need to pull over. I'm gonna throw up. So they pull over. She gets out of the car and she's like leaning over like she's gonna throw up. They all get out, say, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "No." Her veins are all swollen. Like she looked like something was wrong. So all the ladies get out, and the irony that Anne-Marie is the only one that would really know what was wrong with her, which was interesting. But the episode ended right there. I actually was enjoying the episode, so when it ended, I was like, damn, why? Okay. But next week, I think, is going to be even better. Move, kitty. Say hi, Harriet. But next week, I think, is going to be good. This season is picking up a little bit more for me, and I'll see you guys on the next review. Have a good day.